All right, chat. We're not wasting any time today. Trade recap. All right, let's see what went on today. So, it's funny. I actually didn't trade NQ today. I traded ES. So, I traded ES and which this was my first ES trade. I'm on a new strategy. By the way, new microphone. Um, my good one was sucking. My Shure SM7B, which is supposed to be good, but apparently it just sucks now. So I'm just gonna throw away and get like a blue Yeti or something. I don't know. So we're using the headset mic today. Hopefully it's not too scuffed, but it'll be okay. So I took a trade on ES. Now I want to say a couple of things. Now I don't know how familiar you guys are um, with the space, but there's this guy who I follow on Instagram. It's like RP Profit or something. He's pretty well known in the in the trading space. Yeah, this brother. Yeah, so this brother, I use his strategy today. And what's funny is this was the first time that I've tried his strategy. No back testing. Um, I just kind of hopped on the chart and just kind of wanted to see what happened. I actually am going to start back testing now. I'm going to back test through all of 2025, so don't worry. Another thing is I actually didn't know I could trade on my school laptop. It was blocked, but apparently it's not blocked anymore. So I like bought a whole new Chromebook just to like because there's a rule at my school now where you can't have any personal devices. So I was like, okay, so I'm cooked. But apparently they unblocked Top Step in TradingView, so that's great for me, I guess. So I don't even need this Chromebook that I just bought. Um, so that's interesting. And now I just have an extra Chromebook. Um, yeah, so I don't know, but I was able to make some money today. And let me just show you the strategy that I used in order to do so. Should be a quick video. Let's see what's going on. So this was market open today right here. Here is the strategy that I did. I'm just gonna explain this really simply. It's really simple. It's more simple than the strategies I was using before. Um, and it actually worked pretty friggin' good for it being the first day. Um, yeah. So first thing I did, I went on the 15-minute time frame, and what I did is I marked out the 8 to 8:15 a.m. 15-minute candle, the high and the low. So you can see we have 8 o'clock right here. So mark out this high, mark out this low of the candle. All right, great. Scale to the 1 minute. We're on ES, by the way. So now this I don't know, I literally forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, we have our 15-minute high and low marked out, 8 to 8:15. This is the strategy. Wait till market open. Don't do anything. Okay, you might be saying, why 8 to 8:15? Market doesn't open then. It opens at 9:30. What are we doing here? Market opens at 9:30, but the 8 to 8:15 range is where we start to see a little bit more volatility. You can see here right when this 15-minute candle closes, we have this small, like low volume price action. Then we start to pick up a little bit, you know, then we start to get some real moves, obviously, in the market open. So just trust me. 8 to 8:15, high and low, 50-minute candle. Wait till 9:30, wait till market open. Here's what we're going to do actually. We are going to draw our little rectangle here just to make it a little bit easier. Why are we drawing this rectangle? Well, as you can see here on my rectangle, I have the midline marked out. So I have this midpoint marked out, and this is actually going to be the baseline of our strategy. It's a simple break and retest strategy. So we're on the 1 minute, market opens. Great. We want to wait for displacement either to the upside or the downside. What do I mean by displacement? I don't simply mean breaking out of the range. You can see here we do that a bunch of times. You go up to the upside and we go back up, down, up, whatever. We get we get all this random stuff. Sure. This isn't really. Now, as I was sitting through here, I saw this happening in live time and I didn't want to trade this. You can see we don't have uh, many sweeps of these draws on liquidity here. You can see we almost have an equal high right here. And we come back down. We don't sweep this. We come back down. We get kind of this small area of consolidation. We come back up, barely break up, come back down. It's a little choppy. It's kind of disgusting. We don't really see any big moves here to the upside or the downside. Here is kind of big to the downside, but it's not a solid, it's just a giant can there's not a real definite, it's not real definite proof that we're breaking to the downside. It's just one candle. Giant Drake Diddy candle, bro. It's like pause, but like I'm totally serious. But coming up at around 10 a.m. here, look what we do get. Boom. Oh my God. What is this? Holy price action. We shoot up out of this 15-minute range here. And you can see we even get a down candle here. So you can see that, this is obviously a freaking uptrend type. And, we're chilling. We are going up. It's better than this little move. It's better than all of these tiny little consolidated moves here. This is beautiful. What do we do now? So we have our break. Great. We break to the upside. We wait for a retest. In other words, we wait for it to come back down and tap this midpoint, this midline of our 15-minute candle. Back there. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. I don't know what this is. That's kind of strange. What, market shut down for 1 minute? What happened? Anyway, so, breaks up. I'm waiting at this point. I'm just sitting on TradingView, consolidation, bar coding. Look at this. Boom. We actually don't touch the midpoint, but I do actually end up taking a trade off of that very, very close touch. So, 14. I'm just making sure it's actually lined up. Yeah. So yeah, we don't actually touch the midpoint here technically, but I'm going to show you why it wouldn't have mattered. I'm going to show you why it literally would not have mattered. I could have not taken this trade, and I still would have won today. It's pretty freaking good strategy so far. First day. Look at this. I enter on the closure of this candle. I go long. We retest. This is simply a break and retest continuation strategy. I'm on ES. I set my points. I set my stop loss to around 5 points, 5 to 10 points. And I try to target a 1 to 3 on this strategy. So I think I was trading 8 micro ESs. Is that right? Yeah. I was trading 8 micro ESs here, which makes my stop loss exactly $200 risked, which is great. Our profit is 600 bucks, which is awesome. We actually don't hit our 1 to 3, but what I do end up doing here is I believe I just close out like literally right here. Like I literally just closed out right at this level here. I think I just closed out once this bearish candle closed. So somewhere around there. And you can see obviously we still made profit. So that was okay, get me off of this. So that was the trade we took today. Ended up taking some wins here. And look, you guys might be saying, okay, yeah, you want to trade, but you didn't follow your actual strategy. It didn't even retest the midpoint. Look at this. It's not even anywhere near it. What are you doing? Are you stupid? Maybe. Yes. But look. Oh my God. Oh my God. You see what that is? That looks like a retest to me, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, this is a retest. I could have waited. Boom. Okay. Okay, now I'll be smart. Now. Now I'll place a trade. 5 point stop. 1 to 3. Oh my God. Oh my God. Smooth like a baby's bum. $600 in the bank. So technically, if I wanted to do a second trade today, which I wouldn't have because I was already up like 420 on the day, I would have won again and I would have been up like $1,000. 2 winning trades in what is this? An hour time span? That's incredible. That is actually incredible. Is there another one? There's another one? There's another one. Look, I don't even know if this would be safe because it's so far away. We're trading late into the PM session. Look, I didn't even cherry pick this, bro. This was today. I saw these two trades. I didn't know about this one. I just saw this 10 seconds ago. Our box is the same. We come back and hit the midpoint again. Are we serious? Long off of here. 5 point stop. Do we hit a 1 to 3? Oh. Okay, we do hit a 1 to 3, but it takes 10 hours, so doesn't count. But anyway, we do get about. All right, disregard this. This is PM session. All I'm saying is that, look, with this strategy, there's a high probability that when it hits this midpoint of that 8 to 8:15 15-minute candle in pre-market, it's going to reverse off of this retrace. It's going to continue in the direction of the initial breakout. And we can see this is living proof. 2 winning trades today that we would have had. 2 winning trades that we could have taken advantage of. This one was technically the trade. Let's say I didn't use this because this I didn't even hit 1 to 3. Let's say I didn't take this trade. Let's say I followed my strategy. I wait for an actual retest. Still would have won. Now, of course, I would have won more because it would have actually let it hit TP. And actually, even if I took a trade off of this, I still would have hit full 1 to 3. It just would have taken way longer. And I mean like way longer. Like I would not even I wouldn't even let it run that long. So this was a good idea up here. But if, retest long, 5 point stop, 1 to 3, 15 point target, 8 minute or 8 micros, which is $40 a point, $600. So that's the strategy I use today, and that is how I am up $420 on the day. I'm glad that I can continue to trade in school despite them banning all personal devices, which is stupid, but it's okay because I can still trade, so it's fine. So that is how I did that. So that's about it for the recap. Just want to show you guys what I did. I about previous, uh, looking back at my other videos on the channel, it might be suspicious how I have no videos of me losing, and that's because, well, one, I have a few winning days, but they're so small, like 50 bucks, 80 bucks, where I don't even post them because I'm not even following a real strategy. I'm kind of just like fucking like I'm full porting like 5 NQ minis and with like a 1 point TP or something for I don't even know, dude. When I'm feeling a little silly, I need to I stop doing that. All right, I promise. Now I'm locked in. But and then when I lose, I'll lose like 700 bucks. Again, not even I don't even want to post that because it's not worth it. It's not like I'm losing an actual trade. It's just revenge trading, bro, which causes me to fall into that hole. So I got to be careful with that. But that's why I haven't been posting that many losses. But I do plan to just stick to my strategy. I'm gonna backtest this strategy tonight, and I will start posting my losses when I have them. So yeah, and I will try to do live trading days if possible. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's the trade recap, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe, for another trade recap, unless I don't trade. Goodbye.